Hi everybody, I'm here in San Diego and I'm with Teresa, and she is running, or one of the people that actually founded this safe parking program.
Yes.
Could you tell me about it?
Well, what it is, it's a program for those who are living in their vehicles. And so what we do is provide a parking lot for them to park at, and so they can be safe at night. And then we also work with them to help them work towards ending their homelessness. So I have case managers on site along with social workers, interns that work with each family to develop plans and move them out of their cars.
How long have you been doing this?
We have been doing this program now for about 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Now, it's not just this facility. You have two others?
We do. We have 3 total sites.
3 total sites on a given night. In the middle of July, how many people?
We have, I would say, about how many people? 50 to 60 people.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Now, how did you all start doing this?
We really started doing this when the recession started. We started seeing a new kind of face of homeless come through the doors. They had vehicles. They had, never really accessed social services, first-time homelessness, and they were scared of the system. And they didn't want to stay at the shelters. It's kind of scary. They didn't know how to even begin. So it was, how do we help these people that are scattered throughout?
My biggest question is how do you get people like this church who's letting you use their parking lot to help out? And I should preface this, I've been in meetings upon meetings upon meetings of trying to get people to do just that, to give the space.
Yeah, that's probably has been our toughest battle, and it's really finding the church that's looking to do that ministry and see it as part of their mission, is that ministry. And that now that we've had a proven track record of running a very efficient, effective program, it makes it easier because they have, we can show them that we don't have that problem and be able to be successful.
They're basically saying no out of fear.
Yeah.
And
that is most of the time that we always see, a group of homeless people together. I don't know.
Right. What about Sunday morning?
It's like, no, we run a very tight ship. They're very respectful. And
one of the requirements, because I asked you earlier, is that they don't want to live in their car. They want to get their life back.
Yes.
That they're not complacent.
Yes.
So could you talk a little about that?
Yeah, for us, it's very important. Homelessness is, obviously the issue when we want to move people forward into housing. So when we do work with people, it is about that. What are we going to do to reach that end goal of stabilization and back into housing? So you have to have that willingness and drive to do that and take those steps. Since that's important because resources are limited and there's enough people that really want that end goal. Right. So we're pretty stringent with that. If you really enjoy living in your vehicle, our program really isn't a program for you because there's people that could use the space.
Park someplace else.
Yeah, that really wants to help.
Is what probably the biggest issue for people that are living in their vehicle is finding a safe place to park.
Yes.
And you provide that, and you provide case management. But one of the things that I think is, and I'm speaking as somebody that's looking at operational costs, is you just have a van as an office over there, and you take turns sleeping in the van, and so it's not a lot to run something like this.
No, it is a very cost-efficient program because the overhead is so low.
Right.
Parking
lot, van, or porta potty.
Yeah, and a case manager.
Yeah.
And then you got a program, and you can help a significant amount of people with very few resources. Our average cost is $4 a day less than $4 a day per person.
Wow.
$500 we can move a family from their car into housing versus the astronomical cost of shelters and other types of homeless services.
Now, here in San Diego, I just read a post that, or some newspaper article, that they're outlawing camping on the streets, basically.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, they're going to be imposing a no RV parking on the streets overnight. And we have a significant problem with individuals living in their actual RVs. And that's kind of a tactic to get at those people to move them along and take it out. So we definitely, anticipate there is going to be the surge of individuals who are in these RVs that are not going to have any place to go. And are going to be facing some steep fines and some steep tickets.
To me, it would make sense to have more programs like this. Instead of doing the criminalization thing, and that really increases taxpayer money. So.
Yeah, and that is just it, and that's part of the issue. We don't accept RVs in our current programs because we don't have the capacity.
Right.
You know, the size capacity. There's plenty of people in their actual vehicles
Right.
that have a high, you know, it's more health issues when you're in a car versus an RV.
Yeah.
So it's how we target and focus. But we are going to have definitely some concerns on our hands once that goes into
But you
effect.
can easily adopt a program like this to be able to facilitate larger vehicles.
Oh, you definitely can. Yeah, you definitely can. There's no, because we do have conversation with these people in RVs. A lot of them don't want to be in their RV. That's just their only option they have right now.
Right.
This is what I got. So if they had those avenues, you know, I think we can make progress with that.
So people, they lose their job and then they lose their place to live and they quickly go on Craigslist, and as an alternative to shelters, they grab an RV or they stay in their car. It's interesting that you were talking about people arriving, and you said the majority of them don't arrive until night. Often they're out looking for work or services or other things.
Yeah, we start the program at 6 because that's part of our deal is that during the day you need to go be productive and work, access those avenues to get out of your car. And then, you know, they start coming back in the evening so we can take a look at how we're going to help them and then take the next steps for the next few days.
I really love this type program, and I think we need more of it. How do people find you? How do they find you to either maybe start one of their own or to support what work you're doing?
You can find my information on our website, dreamsforchange.org. My email, Teresa, Teresa, at dreamsforchange.org.
Great.
One of the best ways.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you.